Julian asked about her age, grade, what she did outside of school. Julian incorrectly thought she was a sophomore and did not seem convinced when she told him she was a senior. Julian replied that she did not look like a senior and complimented her on her appearance and looks. He thought that she looked younger than a senior. He thought she was a sophomore, is what she said. I mean, and when he finds out she's a senior, a 17-year-old senior, he compliments her on looking young, as if it's an insult to be 17. Much rather be 15. Julian would give her looks up and down during the football game, indicating that he was curious, and then he started to let it be known that he wanted to get to know her sexually. 33-year-old man, married. Married with a partner, a wife that they have built a family business around, that they have branded around. They are the power couple of real estate. And, all of their graphics and imagery for their real estate business is the two of them all cuddly and like all dressed up and, looking all hot to trot and shit. It's all a show, though. Obviously, he didn't give two shits about his family or his wife. I mean, there's just no room for saying that you care about your family or your wife, or that you know what commitment or love or morals are, if you are raping a 17-year-old girl in an empty portable, spewing all over the floor, and just walking out and then wait until the next time that you need to use up a kid, then going home and pretending to be something else completely. What you are when you do that is a demon. You're evil. And I mean that in like the truest sense of the word, because what you're seeing from people like this, people like, to a lesser degree, Hein, and I just say because to our knowledge, he hasn't done anything physical, and to the same degree, Chris Mattingly, it's a complete 360 destruction of everything that's good in Western society. Everything that's good. And it's kind of the same prototype, right? You've got the dude, he's got a strong wife, he's got kids, he's got a family. It's a Christian family. It's strong in the community. It's very public. They portray a strong marriage. They portray partners, and they portray a man who is a leader in his community and ethical and all that kind of nonsense. In reality, what's going to happen is the dude is going to engage in the sexual assault of a minor in a very public fashion, and then self-destruct in the most embarrassing, evil way possible in front of the public eye. And not just in front of the public eye, in front of the watching eye of his kids and his wife, who not only have to watch it and realize that everything that they thought about their life, their family, their relationships, their father, their husband, everything that they thought they knew turned out to be a lie. And not only is it a lie, but they're going to have to watch him fuck kids in front of them, basically, And if not seeing the act, they're going to see the rage in everyone's eyes. They're going to see the hate. They're going to see the way that they are tossed in with the way the community and everyone else feels about him. They're going to have to see their relationships with their own father and husband torn down. Then they're going to watch as the community loses faith in the relationships between coach and player, between teacher and student, between teacher and colleague. These are things that they're important parts of the fabric of a community, and the shit is so selfish and nefarious that it manages to affect all of this stuff. Because what he's doing, what they do when they do this, not only they forever damage a young girl, right, and break her in some ways, physically harm her, and emotionally leave her scarred forever, selfishly. They not only ruin their own wife and their family, ruin their own children, embarrass their, embarrass isn't even the beginning of the word, just decimate it, right? But they leave a mark on the community and the kids that saw it too, and they leave doubt in the place of trust. So for every good coach, for every Matt Leonard, for every Jeff Deshawn, and I'm naming volunteers, Tom Try is a Hall of Fame coach. I'm just talking about guys who don't need to be doing it, and they put in that time anyways. Like Jeff Deshawn, he's got his own family and his own job, career, daughters, wife, but he gives so much of himself, so much time. He's a great offensive line coach, defensive line coach. So is Matt, and they are mentors to young men, and some of those young men don't have a father figure at home. And those guys stand in the breach, and they perform that role for many years at a time for, young men in our community who otherwise could become, 6'4", 270-pound demons. But instead they're 6'4", 270-pound, polite, well-mannered gentlemen, because they are molded by these guys. Well, the problem with that, with what happens in the aftermath of your Mattingleys and your Hines and stuff, is that you start to doubt the intention of your Jeffs and your Matts, which is just, it's so sick, it's just so sick. It's how far this reaches. So I haven't even got to the part yet, like where you have to. So anyways, Julian's hitting on her. He talked.
You should know he a fucking white boy.